Well, welcome back to Card Authority, episode 53. Fair to say this was not what I was thinking was going to happen on a Wednesday night. Butters and I were just kicking back, doing a little bit of admin, and bang!
Bang indeed.
Brilliance 2024 announced. Obviously, this is not Janks. It's not AJ1. You are on the AJ1 window, though.
You're AJ too. We're switching roles.
Indeed. Welcome, Butters.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be back.
Good to have you here. Obviously, Adam is away. Yeah, the AG1, AG2. We don't have to worry about that. I better make sure I'm on the right internet here, and that would be awkward. No, we are. We're good. All right. In case you were, under a rock, but really everyone was under a rock because no one had any idea that this was going on tonight. Brilliance 2024 was just dropped on the Select website. The amazing Lynn Gilmartin, a good friend of Card Authority and a friend of mine for a long time. I had no idea the video was coming. Did you have any inkling that something was coming?
I think it's fair to say no one had any inkling of anything that was coming.
So I'll run through a little bit of the admin work. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of questions that people are going to ask. Glennie, don't worry, I'll get to yours in 2 seconds. Bruins 2024 is a single box release. It's the third release of its nature. There was released in 22 and also 20.
20.
Yes, 20. Single box. They have number to 35 gold brilliant superstars. They have signatures. They have number to 25 palladiums. It is an amazing release. We'll obviously go through a bit more in detail about the cards shortly. Housekeeping, it is a $199 box for SEC members. SEC members can get 2 boxes. That is open for buying right now. There is a public sale. Where's all my notes? I'll try to get organised, Butters. Public sale is next Sunday at 7 p.m. So the general sale will be able to get it. Loose calculations is about 2,500 boxes. There's about 1,000 SEC members. There's going to be about 500 boxes for general sale. SEC window is open now until Friday the 10th. So there's plenty of time. 10 days to get your SEC boxes. 2 boxes per SEC member. The public release is $249. So SEC are going to get a win, which we're going to talk about in a second. I'm still trying to digest this, but what are your early thoughts on the release, Butters?
Well, I'm happy housekeeping is out of the way because I am super, super excited. Like, just the physical sensations going through my body. I've got butterflies. I've got chills. Like, when we were watching, I was like, is this actually happening on a Wednesday night? Like, I know they do Christmas in December, Christmas in July. Select never told me they were doing Christmas in May.
No, and May the 1st, we always talk about May 4th for Star Wars. Well, May the 1st is Brilliance 2024 Day.
And forever shall it be.
Indeed, indeed. And we were both, as you can see, we both had smiles on our faces. We're looking at this just going, holy fuck.
We were giddy. We were very giddy.
I know it's 7 o'clock. I've probably got to use my language a little bit careful, but we were absolutely floored. We're like, is this actually happening? As the video started rolling, we're like, holy fuck. Yes, so $200 each a box, or $199. You can get 2 boxes for SEC, $249 for general sale. My wife is calling me. Sorry, love. Hope it's not something urgent. Let's talk a little bit about the release. So last year there was a base card, and then there was a gold superstar brilliance, and then there was signatures. This year they have leveled up, in the words of Lynn, and got rid of the number to 50 bases. You are now guaranteed a number to 35 superstar in every box at a minimum. At a minimum. One of the hottest cards in 2022. I mean, I collected that set. I know a few people that tried to, and were obviously successful, but they are a beautiful card, well designed, just great in hand. For the newer collectors that are around, these are 180 point, so they are really thick. They are thicker than Supremacy. They've got a metal border around them. They come encased. They're a beautiful card. We've been breaking a little bit of Brilliance 22, ironically, the last week here at RGB Breaks. But this has come out of nowhere. So at a minimum now, you are going to get a gold superstar in a box. There is a new edition, the Palladium, numbered to 25. Some of the best, well, not even up and coming. A lot of these guys
Just
now.
guns. Just straight guns.
The next generation of
Yeah.
superstars are all there. And then something which, I mean, I'm not going to steal the words off you, but how did you describe the signatures?
So, in cards, we have these terms like monsters, like, oh, that card is a monster. I think we're upgrading that word now because the SIGs specifically, they are whales. They are massive. When I saw the Herd Sheedy, which I'm sure we'll talk about,
Yep.
like I was just trying to think of what is a card in Essendon collectors' minds that is arguably bigger than a dual signature of Kevin Sheedy, James Hurd. It's massive.
So the 4 signatures they've included, they've continued on the trend of the Premiership captain coach. For Collingwood, you've got Nick Maxwell and Mick Malthouse from the Collingwood 2010 flag.
Which we saw.
Yep. Which did. We saw that on screen. James Hurd, Kevin Sheedy from the 2000 flag. Luke Hodge and Alistair Clarkson from the 3-peat, 13, 14, 15. And then Shannon Hearn and Adam Simpson from the 18. So they are... I agree. In particular, I mean, I don't want to put aside Shannon Hearn and Adam Simpson, you know.
It was a great flag.
Well, you're a West Coast supporter.
It was one of the great flags.
But the Hawthorn, the Essendon, and the Collingwood, I will argue they are some of the biggest cards, and it's probably some of the more desirable cards people are going to... If you are one of those collectors of those clubs, they are massive.
It's just not right, is it? Like, it just doesn't feel right.
It's massive. It's absolute. And I can see a few people writing comments here. Gigantic. The ultimate. Nothing bigger. Absolutely.
They were similar terms that we were saying as well.
Well, we were shocked. Like, we were unbelievably shocked. The Superstar Gold Series, just to circle back on that a second. So they've now gone from 2 per team last year as base. I can't believe we're calling Superstar Gold's base. But the base in this set, numbered to 35, you've got 2 current day players and you've also got a veteran. Some of the names here, Jarman, Jonathan Brown, Ken Hunter, Dane Swan, Matty Lloyd.
Swanee.
Yeah, Dane Swan for Collingwood.
Nice.
Matty Lloyd, Mundy, Gary Ablett Sr., Gary Ablett Jr., Dunstall.
That would be a cool set, the senior and the junior.
Todd Viney, Glenn Archer, Wanganeen, Kochi the Thug, everyone loves him. Tony Lockett for St Kilda is huge. Mickey O, Sydney. Ben Cousins.
Big card.
And Robert Murphy for the Dogs. Now, but something Brilliance certainly uncovered a couple of years ago is that it brought a whole heap of the older collectors in that wanted to collect some of those older players, the veteran players. There are many cards there that I would happily collect as a Richmond collector that aren't even my team.
100%. And I think that's the great thing about these types of releases. Like, we can just appreciate, like, obviously how high quality the releases are.
Yep.
But, like, let's say you got your box and you ripped it open and out came a base, Ben Cousins Gold Superstar. Like, sorry? It's I'm going to carry back to it. It just doesn't feel right. Like, it's just so, like, where's the catch? Like, where's actually the catch?
Well, I think, Select have shown over the years, and we knock Select for all sorts of things, and praise them when they do things well. They've built a trend over the last couple of years of giving SEC members a win with Supremacy Rookie. You get it at a discounted rate. You get, priority over boxes. It is fantastic to see as the ecosystem of cards continues to go along that they've identified that let's give the collectors a win, a really good value product where I don't think there are many cards, if any, that you're not going to get your $200 back with. I mean, we're going to have to run some numbers on this, but it is going to be very, very hard to rip a box and actually not get your money back for it.
I think it's easier to argue for that you're going to get your money back as opposed to not getting your money back. Like, I think it's a much easier, like, look, some of the names, you just rattled them off. Like,
Yep.
for $200, like, to potentially walk away, I saw, with a Dunstall Gold Superstar.
Yep.
Like, it's insane.
And look, I can't talk about, we haven't had any chance to look at the pricing or any of this stuff yet, but all I can talk about is from last year, the number to 35s, the same cards, the Gold Brilliance, which were an insert. The cheapest one you could find was probably about Josh Kelly, which was what? $300? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, where is the catch?
Where is the catch?
Where is the catch? Palladium cards. Number to 25, a lot of the up and comers, there's some big names there.
I really liked it. When it popped up, so obviously they released the checklist on the website.
Yep.
And Lynn nicely was shining the card in front of it. I'm so happy. Like Janks always says, like, you got to see the card in hand before you see it. Like, they look so nice in hand. The photo selection's really good, I think, which is always a plus. And yeah, as you said, so many up and coming guns. A lot of established, like, we say up and coming guns, but like your Dacoses and stuff, they're just league superstars.
Well, it's the next generation of superstars, which I kind of like too, that they've tied it in with current day players and veterans in the Gold Series.
Yeah.
And they're giving a nod now to the next generation.
Yeah.
The guys that we're going to see over the next 10 years. And a lot of these guys in the Palladiums, well, most of them, well, actually, yeah, half, 2/3, we've seen them in Supremacy Rookie over the last couple of years. So it's great that you can go out and chase these. I just can't get over how there is only 2,500 boxes of this. They've actually wound the print run back. I think last year there was like last time there was like 4,000 boxes. The fact that Select are listening to the community and making these things more finite instead of printing more. I think they could have easily gone and printed 5,000, 6,000 boxes, which has kind of been the trend of making more.
Yep.
The fact that they've wound it back is just, it's going to make these so desirable. And I feel like that not that they're finally, but they're starting to listen about creating scarcity on short print cards. Yeah. And I don't want to sound like Janks going in that direction where I'll let him have his own feedback when he gets back from holidays. But it's a fantastic adjustment. This whole release is just a pleasant surprise. There are so many good things here. So many good things.
This is why we collect.
No Easter egg subset. I did quickly do the numbers, Justin. The numbers definitely add up. So 2,540 is correct. 54 times 35, and then 50 each for the SIG, so that's 200, and then 18 times 25, which is what, 450. So it does add up. I did check that before we go on air. There's heaps of questions, so let's just quickly have a look, and then we will move on. Everyone's, they're talking about, I need to put a hat on backwards. Oh, Donnie Namgood's noticed your Tim Naki shirt. I've got a Tim Naki shirt on.
Yeah,
as well.
We were repping them both today at work.
Yeah,
and mine came last night.
Yep.
Thank you, Don. You're a man of good character.
Yeah, like it. Everyone's been following Tim. Box online for $1,000 already. Wow. I need to put a hat on backwards. They make up Footy Stars. Well, I reckon Footy Stars was pretty successful, Burn, so I think they did a good job there. Value. Good call there, Benny. Trading cards for your PC will be off the charts. Absolutely. And I think this is one of the situations where, and we have seen trading go through waves over the last couple of years, but if you're buying 2 boxes, obviously there's going to be people that resell, and I'm going to want to buy boxes, but that's another conversation. But I think people are going to, at this price point, be opening and then trying to trade.
Yeah,
You know, you're not going to have enough to be able to go and buy infinite boxes to get all your cards.
because
So
there aren't.
because they don't exist, and it should be fantastic for trading.
Yeah,
And the good thing is they come in a box, they're easy to mail, all that kind of stuff. It's a perfect product to trade. Um, it's like when you put, yeah, Benny, that's a great call. It's like when you put an old pair of jeans on and find $50 in the back pocket.
that's
Well,
actually such a good call.
it's like I put an old pair of jeans on and found a box of Brilliance, Benny. Like, this is great. So again, just for the people that are jumping on stream, 2 boxes per SEC member, $199 each. It is open now. You can go and get your boxes right now. That closes on, let me get my dates right, 7 p.m. on Friday the 10th. If you have not put your SEC order in by then, you will not be able to get it. So you must order by Friday the 10th, 7 p.m. Public sale is open 7 p.m. Sunday, May 12th, until sold out, and there won't be many. We sort of count like 500. Blackrock Football Club giving you a shout out. They love the jacket. I actually I would be keen for my own initial jacket, actually, Blackrock. I'll speak.
It's very comfy.
I'll speak to Ferg about that.
Definitely invest. It's value for money.
And all orders, because now obviously Selective continue to improve their logistics. Tuesday the 14th, all boxes will be distributed from their fulfillment centre in Sydney. So this is not a product that stores get. There's no wholesale. There's no retail to be sold at the counter. Everyone is on a playing field, even playing field here, and they will all be shipped out on Tuesday the 14th. I did see a comment. There's a couple of shipping methods. Express post is 1 to 5 days, depending where you are. And this is obviously based on mine when I put my order in. And Star Trek Premium, $24, which is generally next day. So, look, people, I did see someone say that they thought the shipping prices were a little bit expensive. I mean, it's getting fulfilled by a third party. You know, we deal with shipping all the time.
Yeah.
It's probably about right. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's getting a win with SEC anyway, so just enjoy it. We've talked about the SIGs. Obviously, the Herd and the Herd and Sheedy and the Hodge and Clarkson are massive. Do you think Collingwood collectors are going to be excited about Maxwell and Malthouse? Would they have wanted perhaps one from last year's premiership?
Craig McRae and Darcy Moore.
Yep. Or do you think that actually Maxwell and Malthouse have, I guess, a bigger draw card?
I think, like, as time goes on, you sort of look back more fondly on those sorts of times. So, like, obviously, Darcy Moore and Craig McRae aren't finished yet. Like, we don't know what
call.
In the years to come. We don't know if there's going to be more success, and this was just like one stepping stone to a dynasty or something like that.
Yep.
But looking back, I think 10 years ago, like, everyone says, oh, Nick Maxwell was the professional captain and all that sort of jazz. But I think Collingwood fans do look back fondly on that time, and like a flag's a flag.
Absolutely.
And Mick Malthouse, one of the great coaches across many different clubs.
Yep.
I think it works well.
I don't think there'd be many Maxwell signatures.
Is there?
I don't know. I don't think there'd be too many.
Because
Huckley and Pendles. Oh, wait.
Because he sort of retired, like, just before, like, obviously Select started
ramping these things
up.
Yep.
Like, SIGs were hard to get fined back in 2010.
Yep.
Like,
and Shannon Hearn and Adam Simpson. You happy about that?
Great flag. One of the great flags. I've actually got at home mounted on my wall a signed jersey with all the. I was one of those fools that bought the memorabilia straight after.
We all do.
Never regretted it for a moment.
No.
But I might have to double it up with the Simo and Hearn. I'm happy he's still there. So
I like it. And apart from the SIGs, obviously we're talking about. What do you think? We're excited about all of it, but what are one of the cards that you're certainly going to be looking at and excited about?
Well, as an Eagles fan, obviously can never get enough cars.
Yep.
I think that's pretty unanimous with West Coast fans. We just love getting Ben Cousins cards. In terms of like the neutral in me, like I like, me and you both have a bromance for Horn.
Yep.
We love Horn.
Yep. We love Horn.
I love seeing Horn in Port colours as well. It's
Yep.
good. I think Port fans really like it. And then just some names that, like, obviously I brought up Swanee. Like, obviously I haven't seen like a high-end Swanee card in a long time.
Not since the PBD in
Yeah.
2021, I think it was.
Because he was like the ultimate pick. He was the disposal machine.
He was anyone that plays fantasy, he was one of the originals.
He was the pioneer. Dane Swan. Locked the captaincy on him. He was just one of the greats.
And I see Ian Mills has just mentioned Duke Nukem, so we know Hawthorn guys are very
Finally,
excited.
we're getting some Jai.
Yeah, a little bit of Jai Newcomb. Obviously, Stacey's just mentioned the Tony Lockett Gold. That's going to be a big card.
James would have just hit the roof in Waikiki.
Yeah, well, he's in LA now, so he could be already on a flight. So, well done, Jenks, for releasing this. Obviously,
Oh.
you know, and while he's away, as
How
well.
does he do it all?
He's the master. Wanganini is huge.
Yeah, poor.
Both the Ablets are huge. I mean, there's just huge cards everywhere. Dunstall is huge. The Jarman is huge. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Yardo. We know Yardo is a big fan of Gibcus.
Yeah.
There's going to be, there, Sheasel, Butters, Owens. There's just Dacos, of course.
Chamara.
Oh, Rochelle's getting a bit of airtime at the moment.
Yeah.
AFL media, perfect timing.
Great timing.
Will Ashcroft is obviously going to be superstar. There is literally full of superstars, and I just can't get over the fact again, like these cards in 22, the golds were so desirable.
That was so desirable.
So desirable. And the fact that you are guaranteed one of them, at least, at a bare minimum, you get a shit box and you are getting a superstar gold.
To summarise, you're getting either a superstar out of 35, a next generation superstar out of 25, or a SIG.
And I think Lynn said, and obviously I was flustered at the time, I think 1 in every 4 boxes is either going to have a Palladium or a signature.
But if you don't, it's cool because you just get a gold brilliant superstar. Cool. Sweet.
It is crazy. Ah, Glenn, yeah, no Willem Drew. Oh, I can see.
I got a feeling next year will be the year of Willem Drew
Willem Drew.
in the mainstream select.
Yeah.
Won the medal the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, Katrina, I feel poor as well. As I said, this is a set that I collected all of them for. 54 is going to be a big chase, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
And I just remember how quickly they dried up as well the last time.
Oh, yeah.
They just dried up. They vanished. Like, took you best part of a year to get the Judd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
I only just completed that set.
Yeah.
It took me ages. It's just going to be really hard to get boxes of this stuff the more and more I think about it. Like,
So what's your plans? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to try attack?
yeah, I mean, obviously, I need to speak to Jenks, but I obviously will be buying boxes for breaks, but yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to approach that. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge. Everything's processing. It's crazy when there are more numbered SIGs than common cards. Yeah, well, I think obviously what they've done, Bernie, is they've tried to keep the tradition or the continuity of the previous SIGs that were numbered to 50. And I kind of like that they're holding, they're keeping the release going with the similar characteristics as it previously was. And they're setting a new standard with more short print cards for the 25s for the Palladiums.
Yeah. I like how they kept the SIGs at 50 because, like, we talk about numbering, but realistically it's just 50 people who can have these cards, who can own them and collect them.
Well, there's obviously going to be the master set collectors, the team set collectors, and then the people that perhaps just want to collect those signatures because those moments in time held a really special time for them.
Of course.
And I felt that way about the Cochin Hardwick one.
Yeah.
Obviously it was a great time. Obviously, yeah, look, keep throwing your questions through. We will get to them. Good luck to the master set collectors, Paul's saying. Yep, I hear. Yeah, it's just It's amazing. It's amazing.
I didn't flip the question back to you. Which card are you most looking forward to?
Oh, I mean,
What's the Richmond checklist like?
So Shy Bolton, fine. Dean Prestia, meh. And obviously my boy Cochin. So I'll be very happy to chase down a Cochin.
Oh, it's Koch the legend.
Yeah, Cochin's a legend. Of course he's a legend.
Yeah, but like 1 year, you got some tried and true 20 years out of the game.
Triple premiership Brownlow captain. But, on a serious note, it's actually nice not to have a big dusty card to chase.
True.
Do you know what I mean? And Gibcus, I love. A lot of people love Gibcus. So I'm very happy with the Richmond checklist.
Because he had the normal Brilliance Dusty in
Yes.
2020, and then obviously he had a gold
A
Brilliance.
superstar, yep.
So, and he doesn't really fit the genre of a Palladium,
Yep, which is fine.
which is fine.
Very happy with that. Yeah. Lee Brown, I got a stiffy over the Hawks Jewel and the Dunstall Gold. I bet. 3K for Dacos, Cranston saying. Whew. I mean, wouldn't surprise me, but again, haven't had a chance to do pricing. But even looking at the checklist, the pictures of the golds, they just look amazing.
We just burst out into laughter, didn't we?
Yeah. And the Palladiums, the signatures look the same. The Palladiums, again, they looked pretty good on camera. I think they're going to be an impressive card. Black border.
Yeah. Nice chromish finish.
Yeah, and obviously for breaks, it's nice. It's going to be the gold border,
Or black
silver
border.
border for the signature, or black. Yeah, it's good.
I've got a question for you, Jeffries.
Yeah.
Obviously, looking at the Palladium checklist, something did come into mind. And if people
Shoot.
who know me, I am a rookie sort of centric collector.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys have cards to 25 already.
With
previously.
their Supremacy rookies.
Yeah, Supremacy
Yeah.
rookie green to 25. You got Ollie Hollands, Elijah Sardis, Dacos, Rochelle Ashcroft. It's like half the checklist.
Yep.
So collectors are, what do you think, where do you think these fit into the sort of card ecosystem when looking at your Supremacy green rookies?
I think that obviously there's a situation where, we're moving more and more, again, I don't want to sound like Jenks here, moving more and more towards the US model of looking at rookies and drafts. We're not there yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
I think that this is, it's so hard to get number to 25 cards,
Super hard.
especially of the good players. So I think there's a couple of things here. It's going to probably give the rookies a bump, the number to 25s, because people are going to want to pair them up, get them. People that weren't able to get them, there's an opportunity to get a young superstar numbered to 25. So it's going to be really interesting. I think it could actually, it's the first time talking about a number to 25 card where I actually think it's going to lift the market a little bit.
Yeah.
They were so limited to booklets and PBDs before they started doing Supremacy Rookie. To have number to 25 cards of legitimate, proven future stars, I think some of these cards are going to be pricey.
I think you're right. I think it sets like a really nice floor for these cards and makes people look at the values of the rookie cards in a different light. Like once these cards go to the secondary market, like people, there's like for like comparisons.
Yeah. It's just I just can't get over the value. I use the word value to buy a box and rip it. Like there should be no apprehension from anybody after getting an SEC win, or even if you buy a general sale. This is going to be so much fun to rip.
If money was no object, why are you not buying your two from SEC?
Oh, there's no reason.
Like why?
Absolutely no reason.
There is no reason.
And if you don't want them, reach out.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll buy them happily. And yeah, I'm gonna have to completely think about my buying strategy. Like, the people are gonna want to rip this. There is only 2,500 boxes. It's insane. All right. Well, look, it is a Wednesday night. Cards in the aftermarket are going to be worth more than opening boxes. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to lose on these, Justin. I agree.
Super hard.
All right. Well, look, we obviously need to digest all of this, but we thought it was important to come on board and talk to everyone. Obviously, we're excited. You guys all seem excited. We only got to wait, what, 2 weeks?
What was the date? Sorry,
So
I sort of went deaf in one ear.
no worries. So yeah, SEC is open now. $199 a box, 2 boxes per person. Closes Friday the 10th of May at 7 p.m. Public sale Sunday, May 12th at 7 p.m. And they're shipping on Tuesday the 14th.
That general release is going to be pretty crazy.
I would say, yeah, with only like 500 boxes, $249 each, that's going to sell out fast.
It's going to be very mental.
Yes. Thank you, Butters. Thanks for stepping in tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everyone, for your contribution. Obviously, we were all caught on the hop here. Well done, Select. You've absolutely nailed another release. We like to clip you at times, but really can't fault you on this because really, even the box looks just fucking sexy.
Jeffries, this is elite.
It is. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah. So if all SEC members buy, that's 2,000 boxes gone. That's right, Maddie. That's right. It's,
Quick math.
Yeah, it's gonna go quick. Awkward lunches on May 12th. Yeah, probably.
Very awkward watches on my
Oh yeah, it's Mother's Day.
Oh, I didn't even think of
No,
that.
it's okay. It's 7 p.m. though, so you can deal with Mum and then go and have dinner. Oh, get home and do your order. Guys in Perth, you might have to juggle it a little bit. All right,
Early lunch.
early lunch. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. As always, new releases. They're exciting times. Be safe. Be kind to each other, and have fun. This is great.
This is the glory days. These are the days.
Yeah, we're all having a win here.
We're all having a win.
The card community are the winners here. Select, you're the winners here too. Great job. Thanks, Butters.
No worries.
Catch you guys soon. Cheers.
Ciao.